Today we are going to take a look at WAEC WASSCE 2020 Mathematics, question 16. The question says, given that x is directly proportional to y and inversely proportional to z, comma, x is 15 when y is 10 and z is 4. Find the equation connecting x, y, and z. A, x is equal to 6y over z. B, x is equal to 12y over z. C, x is equal to 3y over z. Then D, x is equal to 3y over 2z. All right, this question is all about variation. And in variation, we have direct proportion, right? So simply direct variation. We have indirect, and we have what joints. We also have joints, and we also have what partial. Are we there? So now, when you say direct proportion, they say that x is directly proportional to y. What it means is that as x is increasing, y is also what increasing. So that means. So that means x is very proportional to what? Y. This is how to represent it. Are we there? What it means that as x is increasing, y will be increasing. As x decreases, y will do what? Decrease. This is direct proportion. We also have indirect proportion. That means, like they say that x is, or call it inverse. Are you there? That x is, the same x is inversely proportional to what? Z. This is how to represent it. X is what? Is it clear? What this means is that as x is increasing, z is what? Decreasing. And vice versa. Is it clear? Yes. Now, we also have the one we call joint. That means combining this and this. So if you combine this proportion and this proportion, you get something like this. X, y over what? Z. Is it clear? That this is directly proportional to y. The same x is inversely proportional to what? Z. Now, this is a proportion. This is not yet an equation. To make this an equation, you introduce what is called a constant. If you introduce a constant, now this sign will disappear. You have your equal what? Sign. We did this in what? Variation. I'm just trying to, help us refresh our memory. Are we there? So now, what this implies is that, so if you have to turn this one to equation now, it then implies that what? X is equal to what? K over what? K what? Y. Is it clear? And this implies that x is equal to what? K over what? Y. This one now become implies that what? X is equal to what? Ky over what? Z. Yeah? Sorry, this is Z, not Y. Is it clear? But look at this equation. Look at this question, sorry. Which one do you think? Look at this question and check 1, 2, 3. Which one are they talking about? What type of variation are they talking about? From this question. Look at this variation turned equation. Which of these are they talking about from this question? Which one? This is direct, inverse or indirect, and what? Joint. So which one are they talking about? It can't be direct. Look at direct has only what? X and Y, but this has X, Y, and Z. So which one are they talking about? Yx is very proportional to Y. The same X is inversely proportional to Z. So which one are they talking about? Joint. Which one? Joint, right? Agreed? Joint. So now, that means we are, please give me this, the rest of this. That means we have no business with this. Two of us, So we are working with what? This one. Is it clear? So that means x is equal to what? Ky over what? I've turned this to equation already. So let me now clean it and start working with this equation. Is it clear? So now let's go back to the question. The question says that when x is 15, when y is what? Z, and 10, and z is 4. So let's substitute all these things with what? Is it clear? Okay. Let me take it step by step. When x is what? When x is what? 16, right? Sorry, 15. Y is what? 10. And z is what? 4. So let's substitute them. Let's substitute all these values for each of these variables. Are you following? So now let's go. X is what? 15. Is equal to k. We don't know k, right? Times what? Y is what? 10. Over what? 4. What can go here? Can anything go here? Or do we just cross multiply straight and divide at once? Let's cross multiply, okay? So now here is a 1, 2 of us. So if you cross multiply now, you get that 15 times what is equal to what? K times 10, which is 10k. 10k. So this is what? Let's divide both sides by 10 straight. Are we there? If you divide both sides by 10, you have what? 10 over what? 10. So that means k is what? 15 times 4 is what? 60. 60 over what? 10, which is what? 6. So k is what? 6. So having calculated that k is what? 6. Let us now put k back to this equation. Because of say find the equation. They are not looking for the absolute value. They are looking for the equation that join them together. Is it clear? Yeah. So now what we now do is this: we substitute 6 for k here, and get the equation. So what it means is that x is now equal to what? K is what? 6. 6y over what? Z. Is it clear? Yeah. Any confusion? Is it clear? So now which one is the answer now? It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. It's what? A. X is equal to what? 6y over what? Z. Any question? Any question? All right. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.